Lucy loved dolls more than anything in the world. She had all kinds of dolls, but the one she loved most was an old raggedy doll with stitched-up smile and button eyes that seemed to follow her wherever she went. One evening, her grandmother shared a story. "There's a doll maker who lives at the edge of town," her grandmother said. "He makes the most beautiful dolls. But they are special. Some say his dolls move on their own. And if you're not careful, they might follow you home. If you ever visit, don't stay too long." Lucy was intrigued, but she didn't think much of the warning. She loved dolls so much, and she decided one day to visit the doll maker herself. A week later, Lucy set off toward the edge of town. She found the doll maker's house, a crooked old cottage covered in vines. The door creaked open as she knocked, and a white-haired man greeted her. "You must be Lucy," he said with a smile. "I've been expecting you." Lucy was surprised. "How did you know my name?" The doll maker gave a mysterious smile. "Come inside, child. I have something special to show you." Inside the cottage, Lucy saw hundreds of dolls, some old and some new. They were placed on shelves, their eyes staring straight at her. They felt alive. The doll-maker led her to the back of the cottage and showed her a beautiful doll. It had golden hair, a delicate dress, and porcelain skin. It shimmered in the dim light. "This one is special," the doll-maker said, his voice soft. "I've been working on her for years. But remember, every doll I make has a piece of me in it." Lucy was captivated by the doll. "Can I take her home?" she asked. The doll-maker hesitated. "You must promise me something, Lucy. Never leave her alone in the dark." Lucy was too excited to worry about the warning. She nodded, took the doll, and thanked the old man before running back home. That night, Lucy placed the doll beside her bed, just as her grandmother had done for her. But when she turned out the lights, she heard a strange rustling sound. At first, she thought it was nothing. But when she looked, the doll wasn't lying still any more. It was standing up, staring at her with its button eyes. Lucy's heart pounded in her chest. She closed her eyes and tried to ignore it, but when she opened them again, the doll was even closer. It was standing right beside her bed, reaching out its porcelain hands. "Lucy!" A soft, whispery voice came from the doll. Lucy's fear grew. She tried to run, but her legs felt frozen to the floor. The doll's eyes glowed faintly in the darkness. The voice came again, so soft, so gentle, but chilling. "Lucy, take me with you. Don't leave me alone." In panic, Lucy turned on the lights, but the doll didn't move. It was still, sitting at the edge of her bed, staring at her. But Lucy felt something. The doll was waiting for her. Her heart raced as the whispers continued, growing louder. "Lucy, I want to be with you forever." The next morning, Lucy's grandmother arrived and saw the doll beside Lucy's bed. She knew instantly what had happened. "Lucy," her grandmother said gently, "the doll-maker's dolls are cursed. A part of the doll-maker's soul is in each doll. When you took it home, you took part of him with you." Lucy was terrified. Her grandmother explained that the only way to stop the curse was to return the doll to the doll-maker's house. With her grandmother's help, Lucy went back to the doll-maker's cottage. The doll-maker greeted them with a sad smile. "You've come back, Lucy," he said softly. "I knew you would." Lucy placed the doll back on the table where she had found it. As soon as she did, the whispers stopped. The doll's eyes dimmed, and its cold porcelain hands relaxed. The strange, heavy feeling in the air disappeared. "I'm sorry, Lucy," the doll-maker said. "It's time for her to rest." Lucy nodded, feeling a wave of relief wash over her. From that day on, Lucy never saw the doll again. She never spoke of it, but every now and then she would hear a faint, distant whisper carried on the wind. "Thank you, Lucy,"